Want to give thanks to all of our benefic guides and ancestors. Today we want to give thanks to Mother and Father Kachina of the Hopi. We want to acknowledge all of our benefic guides from the north, the east, the west, and the south, above, below, and within being our sacred heart. The sacred hoop, the medicine wheel, represents the astrology, the calendar year, the seasons that are the spring, summer, fall, and winter. As a hybrid and of mixed race, carrying also indigenous blood from my own ancestors, of my divine mother, Josephine Saldivar, who was from San Luis Potosi, my father coming from Europe, from Italy, Bari. Italy is right above Sicily. And I acknowledge myself to also be known as Yahira Lobos. My name is galactic from the stars, as we are all from the stars. And it's taken me my entire life up until now to really embrace the full multi-dimensional being that I am. For when I was created through Source's image of love and light, I was born into this human body to have this human experience as a spiritual being. We are so much more than just this body, but this body is so sacred for coming in through the portal of a woman's body, being born here on Pachamama, Mother Earth. This is divine sacred land that is a cosmic being. Mother Earth is a live being. She is our planet. She is our home. She is the Divine Mother. Today, the Divine Mother is speaking through me as I have this beautiful blue, and it's representing tranquility, clarity, and serenity. This blue sarong around my head to bring in the Divine Mother's energy. Today's date is the 19th of May, 2024. In just a few days, we will be experiencing a full moon. And I'm so grateful that right now is the time that we get to rise into who we are. And many of us have been on this hero's journey, the journey of discovering oneself and also healing the trauma that we have all experienced since day one being here on Earth. We have all suffered, and there are some beings who have suffered a lot more than average. I am one of those human beings, and that is why it's such an honor to be here, clear, sober, off of hard drugs and alcohol. I recently had to leave an almost 6-year relationship to a man that would have took care of me, but it was codependent and it was toxic and it was not the right environment. And for years, I've been trying to get out of that relationship. And I finally found the courage, the strength, and the light gave me that surge to move forward on March 29th, just days before April 8th's total solar eclipse that happened. We are so grateful for Chiron, the wounded healer, which is now in Aries. That represents the fire that we need to be lit under our ass to purify our body, mind, heart, and soul. The Kachinas are divinely connected to me through not just the Hopi, but all of the indigenous tribes around the globe, and galactic and all countries participate in praying and using certain deities to represent sacred law and to discipline ourselves to purify our body, mind, heart, and soul. The Kachinas are here in North America, very, very much connected to who I am. They were gifted to me during the time of bringing Unify Festival together. I was gifted Kuan Yin, Buddha, and Mother and Father Kachina. And since then, I've been gifted other Kachinas from the Hopi and the Navajo reservation. And I've been to the Hopi reservation where I've bought Kachina dolls from the Hopi Kachina doll makers. And what a sacred gift it is to have these deities with me, as well as the Divine Mother, Kuan Yin, and Yeshua. Yeshua's light is within me. And I very much identify with being Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian, Cygna, Adronima, Ophiuchus, Spicia, Boots. I do hold some Draco blood and gray to transmute, transcend, and Hades, to transmute, transcend any of that dark energy back to the light. It's only those of us who have been confronted with extreme fear and pain and suffering that have been tested shamanically to overcome that pain, suffering, and fear. And there's many of us light workers that identify with being the 144. And also there are many that there's like 13,000 of the 144, I was told by Sarah Adams, that are called the Veil Lifters. The Veil Lifters are people like myself who've held a really prestige title in a past life as a powerful being, queen, high priestess, oracle, and shaman. I've lived in all continents, and I have been participating as a spiritual being, assisting in this revolution for many, many, many lifetimes. So I am here as an Akashic Record Oracle, where in 2012 I got sober and traveled North America as a volunteer. I was guided to build medicine wheels that birthed into building rainbow medicine wheels, acknowledging all those from as above, so below, bringing us back into the sacred circle, back into the sacred heart. I am part of the purification process. My ability to see and to guide others has been 30 years. If you would like to get a read-in, book one with me. I'm $111 for 1 hour and 15 minutes. More than likely, I'll go over that, probably like an hour and a half. And for 2 hours, you'll get 2 hours and a half, and I probably will go over that as well. I am not a stickler for the minute, but I am here to receive, because I volunteered around North America through the transformational music and art festivals. And I also was able to participate in bringing retreats together, promoting people, building street teams, feeding people in the community kitchens. I took in hundreds of people from 2012 to 20 now, where they were crossing through where I was living in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then in Payson, Arizona. I've taught a lot of people how to basically step into their power and birth their new earth, their visions, their blueprints. And I am here to continue to inspire others to let go of all that no longer serves us, as I just a month and a half ago let go of a relationship that would have taken care of me, but I would have never been fulfilled. I would have never fulfilled my mission. And I wasn't here to be lazy or to sit back. And honestly, it siphoned my energy, my power, to just succumb to doing the mediocre, whatever was being required of me. I needed to learn in the last 4 years and stop traveling and love myself and heal myself and get grounded and let go of the external validation and all of that. I'm here to acknowledge that we are all here to be validated and acknowledged and recognized for the gifts and the talents that we bring to the table. And so as a visionary, I've been in the Zoom rooms with many, many leaders, both the indigenous and the galactic, both the youth and the elders and the midlife. And as I traveled around North America, both online and in the physical, I've received a lot of transmissions, activation ceremonies, and I'm really grateful for the trainings that I have in social emotional education, thanks to Heidi Little and her program with seladvancements.com. You can get certified too in teaching children on how to connect to the earth, to source, to themselves, to their heart, and to learn how to navigate and manage their emotions and be organized in a good way, learning how to stand in one's power and to resolve and to bring solutions to the table for themselves and for community building. Social emotional education was not taught to us in regular curriculum high schools, and it's about learning about our central nervous system, about our body, mind, heart, and soul, and how they're all connected. Social emotional education will teach you that we are the ones that are making choices and to get out of that victimhood cycle that's been going on for a millennia. We are at a time where Kuan Yin and the Divine Mother are bringing us a message to heal. It is time to forgive those that have oppressed, suppressed, and regressed us to not stand in our power. We've been lied to, the whole mass, all the collective, through media, through the water having chlorine and fluoride inside of it, closing our third eye, connecting us to our higher self. We all are oracles if we just practiced purifying our body, mind, heart, and soul, and connecting to source, connecting to the heart of your own beat and drum, and to listen to what the universe is saying to you, and to be present in the moment and listen to your family and friends and see how we are all uniquely, divinely, intricately designed to be a participant here on earth in a different way, in a way that we can all embrace. And forgiveness will give us the ability to let go of that rage, that anger, that hate that causes separation between us and source. And those that have hurt us have taught us, and they have given us the ability to be the light that comes out of the darkness. Because when we overcome any setback or pain, suffering, or abuse, any kind of injustice, when we overcome that, when we get out, we are the voice for the voiceless. And we are the ones that get to educate and share our story. And a solution comes through as we're healing. And the divine will show you how we can be an intricate part of this web of life, that there is no beginning and there is no end. All that we have is this present moment. And to give honor and gratitude to Pachamama, to all of our deities, benefic, ascended masters, angels, God, goddesses. It doesn't matter what religion we all belong to. What really matters is, what is your intention? What is your focus? What are you giving energy to? Who are you giving your energy to? How are you interacting with others? What is the frequency that you're sharing, that you're manifesting? Because see, all of our thoughts create our emotions, and those two combined actually burst and create and manifest the law of attraction. That's how we create the life that we live. And so if you had trauma and you get stuck in being insecure and you don't know how to stand in your power and you don't know how to communicate your feelings, then I suggest that you learn how. Social emotional education will allow you to learn more about who you are, what your belief system is, what your energy is based on, how you're using your energy, and how to be useful in this world, utilizing your gifts and talents with being able to communicate and asking for what it is that you need and seeking out solutions and going to school and being educated turns into wisdom with life experience. And that's how we step into our power. That's how we become master teachers, is not just by reading, not just by speaking, but by doing, by being, by relating, by unifying with all of the energy fields that Great Creator has given us access to. Speaking to the wind and listening to the wind, as well as listening to what the plant life and the thundra, the sun and the moon, our beloved animals, what other humans, what are they saying? What are they feeling? What are you feeling? And how do you want to use that energy for the greater good of all, to be positive? So getting stuck in calling people out and wanting to rectify all the wrong is awesome. But if it doesn't come directly to you, you don't have to waste your time right now. And the way that we're calling things out is just by being present, because the source is witnessing all those that are creating fuckery and separation, manipulation, lies, and injustices on earth. And you can bet your sweet butt that the Kachinas and all of our deities from all cultures and religions around the globe are actually bringing in the prophecies right now. So nobody can no longer get away with being the lie. We're being called to be present, to be the light, and ask the right questions. So if you see somebody breaking sacred law or committing a crime or being angry or full of injustice, it's not your job to get them to open their eyes and see, but you are a witness to the fuckery and the manipulation and the lies. And if it has to do with the public and the community and your family and your loved ones, then you are being required to use your voice and ask. Do not judge, discern. Using your discernment means that you're leaving it up to Creator to judge, and you're not judging, but you want clarity. So if you don't know what's going on, or if somebody's misbehaving, or somebody's breaking the law, sacred law, cosmic law, natural law, then you have the right. If it's happening right in front of you, that means Creator chose you to do the right thing. And the right thing is by either praying quietly and asking for justice to be served. As the witness, you are witnessing it, so you're going to pray. You're not going to put it into your own hands and decide that you're going to be the judger and say that these people need this X, Y, and Z punishment. No. What you're going to do is say, I don't know what's going on here, and I am asking for what is happening. So I just want to say thank you. This is Yahira Lobos. I am going to be doing a lot of readings going forward, and I'm just going to pull one card to bring in a beautiful message from the universe right now. So this is from Transcendent Journeys. We want to give thanks to Cheryl Yambrock Rose. Great Creator of all that there is, what message